Joining me now here at Cinderford is the Hereford manager, Josh Gowling. Your reflections overall on what was a 2-2 draw in the end?
It's better than last time we come here, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember it was a 1-0 defeat you were playing.
Yeah, it was horrendous. When I drove up here, I got flashbacks to it. No, it was all right. Obviously, first half we played. We wanted to look at some lads, so it was kind of a bit more of a kind of trialist team, and obviously Toey and Luca played and Jack played to get a bit of minutes, so they did well first half. Second half, I think we controlled the game, didn't we? But like I spoke to them about is those fine moments when you're controlling the game, and there's those little moments that like they had 2 players free at the edge of the box which they scored from, and they're the little fine moments that can define your season. So they're the things that we need to kind of brush up on, I suppose, and make sure we're more focused.
Did look a lot more cohesion once you brought on sort of contracted players, let's put it that way, in the second half.
Yeah, I like to think, we're starting to work now. We've gone into the phase in pre-season where we're working on in-possession stuff, and it looked quite fluid for me. I was happy with it. We made some great runs in behind. Obviously, our fullbacks made some good runs in behind, and what we want is something a bit different than last year, whereas we were quite good short, but then we didn't have anything longer. So lads making runs in behind really stretched the game. So I was really pleased with that. It
seemed to me you were trying those sort of longer diagonal balls to get the wing backs into play. Was that sort of a tactical idea this afternoon?
I won't give too much away because we've got a season. But
are you trying to mix it up a bit?
Yeah, I just think for us we don't want our fullbacks and our wide players on the same line because it's easily marked. So we try and have rotations. We try and move the opposition around a lot more. Which gives us more options on the ball. So we'll try to do that, and obviously a game like today, when you're going to get fair share possession, you can try it. So I was pleased with it.
And Ben Pollock out there as a centre back in the second half, Jack Bodnam in the first. What's the latest on those two? Are you still working with them in the next few weeks?
They just got to keep heading balls. They've been excellent. Ben's played centre midfield here. Obviously, Ben's probably good in a 1, not as good in a 2. But I think that extra second at centre half, I think, shows a difference in him. And since he's been in this pre-season, he's been a cluster, hasn't he? Won all his headers, talks, organises, talks round, so he's done really well. And obviously we know about Jack as well. He's done really well first half, so they're impressive.
No Steve Burr with you today. Do I take that as a scouting role somewhere else?
I've sacked him. No, no, he's watching some games. So yeah, he's away at the moment. So. He's up north.
So obviously targets out there. Any of the players that...
Why has it got to be targets? Why isn't this not the opposition from next season?
You could be scouting early opposition, yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that as an acceptable answer. Any of the players that are getting closer to winning a contract?
They are, yes.
And how more do you need from certain individuals? Let me pick Mazyar Kuyar out. Scored a composed goal. I mean, how close is he now?
Look, we just want consistency is the big thing for us. So we've had 4. Is that 4 friendly now, isn't it? Is it 4? Yeah. So we're just looking at consistency. Obviously, Maz's been with us last season. He's done really well, like a lot of the other boys have. So we're just looking at that consistency week in, week out. He can play in a couple of positions. He can play in the 10. He can play wide. So obviously, I like that. So we'll be having chats with him and making sure it's right for the club.
A couple of the Cinderford players I thought impressed in their Spurrier, there's a creator in midfield, and Bamford was tricky once he got the ball in control in and around the penalty area. So they tested you a bit out there today.
Yeah, they're a good side. Like I said, when I come up here, I had flashbacks. So I knew it was going to be tough. And obviously speaking to Morphs, obviously he was here for a while, and he wants them playing. He wants them playing in the right way. So we knew it was going to be a tough game, and it was in Spurs, definitely. So no, some of their boys impressed, and they made it difficult for us, which is why we had the fun in the first place.
Football League opponents at Edgar Street on Tuesday. That should be another good occasion. Hopefully that game goes ahead.
Why?
Well, they were having 2 friendlies at the same time, and I think they said we haven't got quite enough numbers, so they're focusing on the Hereford game.
Are they? There you go then, exclusive. No, well, yeah, I mean Shrewsbury called off their game, didn't they, against Tamworth on the Saturday to play us, so hopefully Cheltenham were doing the same. So no, but it'll be a really big test. Obviously won the league last year, so they're obviously tails are up. So they play high energy, they play with an intensity, so we're going to have to match that. And the thing for me is not those games. Those games are easy to get up to. It's games like this that we need to concentrate on. So that today is got to be better.
Having said that, though, you've got to give minutes. You're talking about giving players minutes and making sure they're up to full 100% by the time the league campaign starts. So they need that energy against league opponents.
Yeah, definitely. We're going into probably a bit more minutes for the lads. We've had probably 3 45 minutes. So, you know, we've got to start building the minutes up now to get to a point where we're hitting our peak when the season starts. So the lads will start getting more minutes as the pre-season goes on now.
And that was exampled by Tom Owen Evans today. He certainly seems to be picking up the tempo again now.
Yeah, he was a bit rusty in the Shrewsbury game. He's obviously been ill, so he's been off. So he'd missed probably the first 10 days of pre-season, so obviously trained a couple of times and then we kind of threw him in a game where it was a bit sharper for him. So yeah, we wanted to get him a few more minutes today just to get his lungs going, and obviously we'll have a good training week this week with the game on Tuesday.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.
We have to make a decision on some of the trialists with players playing longer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think if you look at pre-season last year when we had trialists in, we kind of got through them during pre-season, and then kind of the better trialists stayed, and then obviously we filtered the others off. So yeah, I mean we're going to be looking at that. We're going to need to make decisions soon because we've only got a squad of 15 at the moment. So obviously we've got about 5 slots available. So really we need to start making some decisions on them.
The lad who scored today, I've seen him a couple of times. He was quite impressive in the first half.
Yeah, he runs in behind well. He's got good movement. He's strong. He's a bit of a nuisance. He works hard, which is a big thing for us. And obviously he took his goal well today. So no, impressed with him again today. Obviously we want to see him longer, but obviously with Joey and Miles we've got out there as well. It's fun trying to get the right balance.
You could have had a penalty as well. I don't. Do you want to talk about penalty
I'm not
decisions?
going to talk about some of the decisions today because I'll lose my head. So the referee was amazing. We got him in the season, so he was amazing.